Hello, everybody, and welcome to your reading. Spirit wants to give you a message to ignite your soul or to activate a part of you which you need for something that you've been asking for or asking about. All right, so look at the three different symbols there and decide which one of them is really calling to you. All right, because that is going to be the message from Spirit just for you. I will start with the ruby heart. There are timestamps listed for all of them below. Hello to everybody who felt drawn in by the ruby heart. Let's pull some cards, get right in, and see what Spirit wants to say to activate you in some capacity, awaken your soul. Okay, so we have the third eye chakra coming through with the dreams, and it says messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. So I'm feeling kind of dual, like a duality with this card, the message of this card. Your third eye, there's some sort of blockage there, okay? And I don't feel like it's an entire blockage. I feel like it's around one specific thing. Like you're really good at, feeling energy, reading energy, seeing what's behind the scenes, very intuitive, empathic, like that type of energy. But around something very specific in your life, you feel completely blocked, like you can't see, you don't know what to do, you can't properly read the energies. Okay, and it's like the more signs, synchronicities, messages, symbols you get, it's all that more confusing. It's like you feel you have all the pieces of the puzzle in front of you, but none of the pieces really fit together. And so it's left you in a kind of a daze, a state of confusion, because whatever this is for you personally, it's a bigger deal. And the fact that you feel so blinded is really hindering you. And so we're going to pull more cards to go deeper into why this block is there. All right, because Spirit wants to help you understand why it's there so that you can overcome. Okay, because every restriction, every block, every challenge that is placed before us holds significance and meaning to teach us something, to show us something, to grow us in a specific way in which is required for something bigger that we're asking for, or something bigger that's yet to come in. All right, so let's pull some more cards here. Okay, mindful wisdom, create inner peace, and look at all that purple coming through. Third eye, third eye. And the owl, like how perfect is that? Okay, oh my gosh, third eye visions, reclaim your mind. See? It's there, but it's like it's darkness to you. You can't make heads or tails. You don't know what to do, what to say, what choice to make. Are you just kidding yourself? Like, I just so much confusion. And the spiral here has really caught my eye. Like, the more that you, intellectually try to figure this out, it's like the more you spiral, okay? And that's why the different signs and synchronicities that do come, it's almost like it's all contradicting each other. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's pull some tarot and see what this is about more specifically. It's just like, what do I do here? What do I do it? And interesting, it's almost as though you have created this block around you because of initially you felt it, you sensed it, but it's like you began to really get stuck in your head and analyzing, and then like your intuitive promptings, your emotions, like it's like not the mind, not the intuition, not the heart, and then the external, like none of it is matching, none of it is lining up. Oh my goodness. Okay, Six of Wands, Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, Ten of Wands, and Four of Swords. Yeah, look at that. Just, and these cards here, the tarot cards. So the Six of Wands coming out. This is where, like, you were really expecting something to work out a specific way, really go your way. You thought there would be victory. You thought there would be success. You thought you were on the right path. You thought you and a person were really growing closer. Like, it's different for all of you, okay? But this card here lets me know that you really felt confident and sure initially in whatever this is for you. However, it's like energy shifted, it changed, okay, through this Four of Pentacles. And this is external to you, okay? Something shifted, something changed, and now here you are feeling like you're in the dark about things. Unsure, uncertain. What did I do? What did I say? Is this karma? You know, just endless questioning of all possibilities, okay? And the Hermit is the card that represents Virgo in the tarot, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So Mercury is the planet of the mind and communication and learning, right? And so I feel you're strongly entrenched in your mental bodies, even if you don't recognize that right in this moment. The more and more we think about something, the more we pull it into our reality. And that's why, you know, you should always be mindful of your thoughts. But hello, right? Like, we're all human here. I totally understand. But in this situation, Spirit is like, you've got to get out of your head about this. You absolutely do, because there's a block. And you're not going to move beyond that. Okay, so if you are in a traffic jam, okay, and you're sitting there and the traffic jam is going straight and you're behind all this traffic, you could sit there and wait for the traffic to move, okay, but there's also this other side street here that you're unfamiliar with, but it's completely clear. And so it's like the traffic in front of you, that's the mental body, okay? There's so much energy intertwined with energy of thoughts, of emotions, and it's all that traffic in front of you. And Spirit is like, abandon that path, okay? Drop out of the mental body into the wisdom of your soul, and that's going down this side street, taking a right, unfamiliar, unknown. It seems like that's not the path to where you're trying to go, right? That's why you're going forward. But Spirit's like, it's too clobbered up. Like, we've got to go about this in a different way. We've got to go in a different direction. That's why we're blocked. Okay, so good. We've got the answer to that. That's why we're blocked, because the way that you are trying to go about it, or the expectation of a certain thing, like there's a big misalignment there. And that is why nothing feels like it's adding up for you. Okay, why you can't seem to make heads or tails of anything here, because what you want, or what you're trying to achieve here, it is possible, okay, but it's possible through a different avenue, a different way, a different outlet. There's got to be some sort of change, something different about this, okay? And once you do that, then it's not so burdensome, because this is almost like a barricade, all right, trying to prevent you from moving forward. Like, all that traffic I see ahead of you, it's like that way is way too complicated. It doesn't mean you won't eventually get there, okay? But there's an easier way, there's a quicker way, there's a faster way. And that's why all of this feels so blocked, because this thing is meant to be. You feel it, you're drawn towards it, okay? But it's like the internal compass is out of alignment. It's off. It's leading in the wrong direction, like a glitch. If you had your directions app, you're using your directions app, it would be like there's a glitch here, and we've got to reset. And when we reset, it's like, okay, yeah, now we're supposed to go this way to get to my destination. And when you do that, look at that, you got the Four of Swords. Absolute peace of mind. Okay, we're healed, we're stable, we're balanced. We see clearly once again. We know what the path is before us, okay? So Spirit's saying, yes, you can absolutely get what you want. Don't think that this is, no, you can't have what you want. You need to be disappointed. This is just a lesson. It's not like that. You've got to change course. You've got to change direction somehow, some way, because the current trajectory, the current course is not going to get you to where you want to be, which you ultimately want to achieve here. Okay. And what you ultimately want to achieve is an emotion that you feel inside yourself about that external thing. If I just could do this, or I could just have that, then I would feel this. So Spirit is saying, focus on that feeling of having, but get out of your head about all the little details, the end goal, all of that. Get out of your head about that, and just kind of drop into your heart space and ask yourself, your soul, because you're very, very wise. Ask your soul, what is it that I need to do differently? How do I need to change course? Like, what is that solution? And don't try to think about it. Just let it go. Put it out there. And do your very best to not fixate on this, overanalyze, try to distract yourself from it. And you're going to find that the answer comes to you. It becomes very clear. Everything just comes together. You don't even got to fight those puzzle pieces. It's just there. So let's pull some more cards. Yeah, that's like something Spirit wants you to know, not just in this situation, but moving forward in your life. When you feel something strongly, like that it's meant to be, it's meant to happen for you, but like the path that you're currently on, it's like restriction, setback, disappointment over and over. It doesn't mean, okay, like you can't have that thing or that's not meant for you. It means a course correction is needed. A shift in perception is needed about things, or we've got to loosen our grip a little bit and not think about it too much and fester on it, because when you're really focused on, I don't have this, it keeps whatever you are desiring out of your reach, not to have it, right? So Spirit says just indulge in the emotion that you would have in obtaining this, and let the hows and whys go. That's the universe's job. And when it's time for you to take an action, you'll feel it so strongly, okay? Cherish. See, look at that. Your little egg is in the nest and it's growing. But the way it needs to be cared for may be a little bit different than you currently perceive. Guidance. And so Spirit's trying to come in and really help you with this and get you out of that spiral. Okay? And look at, there's the spiral, but now it's time to spiral up so that you get that breakthrough. Yeah, and what's that breakthrough? This creation, this desire that you really, really want, okay? And it's not that you can't have it. It's just the path to it, or the final destination, or what it will ultimately look like is different than what you currently envision. But you will not be disappointed in what comes, okay? You won't be. It's like you're going to get exactly what you want, that emotion that's attached to what it is that you think you want. You're going to get that emotion with the breakthrough and the creation coming into manifestation. But it's like we just need to have a course correction here. Okay, so we have reconciliation. Remember the source of love. A loving action is all you need to begin the process. Reach out with a simple first step. And, you know, right now we're talking about spiritual, right? So this is Spirit asking you to take that first step spiritually from the advice that's been given. And this reconciliation, that is where everything makes sense in your mind. And you're like, ah, I get it. Prosperity. Focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins with the mind. That is a beautiful message after everything Spirit has already brought through. And lastly, healing. Bless all in need of healing, hope and love. Spirit grants us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the path of wellness. See, the path, the path of wellness. That's where Spirit's trying to take you. It will be very healing. And again, you're going to get what you want. It's just like it looks a little different than you see right now. Or maybe you just can't even see it at all, feeling like your third eye is blocked there. But Spirit has told you what to do and says you will have that breakthrough that you need. Okay, it's just a course correction change is needed to make that happen, and it will be such a weight off of you. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who felt attracted to the blue butterfly. Let's see what Spirit has to say to you to activate your soul. And you know, butterflies are always a symbol of transition and change, right? And also like a leveling up. Okay, let's see what jumped out. Oh, look at you. Heart chakra. Maybe you avoided picking the heart choice because you're like, ugh, I don't want to hear it. And look at Spirit's like, well, let's talk about your heart space and what's going on there. It's time for a change and a transformation. And even look at this. This is card 22. So it's time for 2.0 of you, a new version of you. And it's all connected to your heart chakra. So this could be that it's time to really dive in on healing, or it's time to work on really letting your guard down so that you can experience more vulnerable and intimate energies, right? It's going to be different for each of you, but Spirit wants to talk to you about your heart chakra and something attached to this. And as this is focused on and addressed, there's going to be this beautiful activation within you. So let's pull some more cards. Yeah, hardened heart. I feel that for some of you, hardened heart. Okay, meditation. Improvements require persistence. So some of you have really tried to work on this, but you're just like, oh, it doesn't work for me, or I just don't even know what to do anymore. And love and light, act with care. Wow. And look at this. This is card 26. This is card 27. That's an elevation, right? And we already determined that like that's taking place for you through the 22 here. So Spirit is saying that there is something going on with this heart chakra, okay? Because sometimes, and even for me, like a couple years ago, I got this reading from this high priestess. She was phenomenal, okay? And all I really cared about was new love energies coming in. And here she is wanting to talk to me about my soul and like how I'm transforming and all these different like awakenings I was going to have in the year to come. And I was just like, I didn't care. I just wanted to know about love and romance. And so she finally like looked into that and she's like, you're blocked. You need to heal something. And it really offended me because I was like, what are you talking about? I'm not sad about anything. I'm not, you know, feeling bad. Like, this is the best I've ever felt energetically. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, and I just, after, like, she said that, I just kind of wrapped up the reading so I could go because I just didn't, what I wanted, she wasn't giving to me. And the thing is Spirit aligned me with her because she was telling me exactly what I needed to hear, even though I felt like she didn't know. Like I felt perfect, fine, healed, okay? And so Spirit's saying there's something similar for some of you like that going on where you feel, and I will say this, yes, she was absolutely right. I did have a blockage and something I still needed to focus on. And I didn't realize that until I did meet somebody for as a romantic interest. And then after that experience, I was like, oh, that's what the high priestess was talking about. Look at her, you know? So you guys, I do feel a sense of that. Like there is something that you are ignoring or you think it has been addressed, or you're kind of stuck in this thought of, well, in order for me to open up or show any sort of anything, somebody's going to have to scale like 5 large mountains to see that part of me. Okay, there's just something, an energy like that that's really blocking your heart space. And so meditation improvements require persistence. Spirit is saying this blockage, it's like it's been there for so long. You really do have to work hard to overcome that. And that what that means is, you know, some days you feel really dedicated and focused, like I want to heal me. I'm going to listen to these sleep affirmations. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to distract myself from negative perpetual thinking, like all those things, right? And you're doing good. And then a day comes where like the whole world just triggers you and you feel like you fall apart. Don't be discouraged, okay? When you feel that like ebb in your energy or ebb in your progress forward. When something like that happens, that means you're about to have a major breakthrough, a major purge. You've made major progress, okay? Because if you're doing all of this and your world looks exactly the same and you're feeling exactly the same, no progress, no real work is being made. It's when you start noticing, okay, yeah, I'm going on these ups and downs emotionally and all these things that I haven't thought about. Like there'll just be a lot that starts surfacing, okay, internally as well as externally. And Spirit says, face all of that head on. Like I will overcome. I am the champion. I will beat this. This will no longer have power over me. I will be of love and light, and I will act with care towards myself forever and always, okay? Because when we deal with people who perpetually treat us badly, that becomes our choice, okay? When somebody perpetually is doing and saying things that hurt you, harm you, diminish you, whether it's on the daily or it's just something that pops up every like 3 months, 6 months, it doesn't matter. When somebody perpetually treats you in a bad way and you continually accept that from them because you love them, you care about them, the history, you know, it's natural for us to want to preserve close relationships. Spirit's saying, like, you've got to make the choice that that is not tolerable, that that is not acceptable. It does not matter who that person is, okay? Sometimes cutting somebody off or telling them how you feel, you may think, oh, it will do nothing, they won't care. Do it anyways, because when you cut somebody off and out of your energy, that's when they're really going to feel the loss of you. And if they're perpetually treating you badly, what's the difference between crying and being in pain because they're there and they're treating you badly, or crying because you miss their presence, okay? It's like there's pain either way. So Spirit's saying choose you, what is ultimately going to be best for you. And yeah, it does hurt sometimes, and it will, but push through that. Love yourself through that. Know that you deserve good, steady, strong, solid, healthy relationships in your life. And as you're working on this, if there's people that come in that seem to be a reflection of the old, let them go. They're just a temperature. Okay, they're letting you know that yes, that still exists in your energy field, but you're aware of it and you're working on it and you're pushing past it and you're moving beyond it, and you will, like Spirit is saying, you will love again, you will open, you will trust, you will feel free, you will feel connected to life again. Okay, so let's pull some tarot. Queen of Wands, King of Cups, the Tower, Page of Wands, and Four of Swords. Yeah. If you take this reading seriously and you ask Spirit to show you, if you really aren't aware, because like I said, even me, when I was talking to that amazing High Priestess, I was trying to fight her because I was very blocked. I didn't want to hear that. I wanted what I wanted and I thought I was just fine. And she was like trying to offer me the advice. And she's just like, no, you're blocked. Like, and she just said it so casually. I was like, are you kidding me? What do you mean I'm blocked? And she's like, you're blocked. Like, that's all I see is you're blocked. You've got to face that, and all this other stuff I'm talking about, this activation, this act is going to help with that. But you don't want to hear about that. You want to hear about what you want. And she was 1000% right. I absolutely did. But she planted the seeds that I needed to hear, and they blossomed and they grew and they did nothing but help me, and also are a part of this reading right now, right? So Spirit's saying, if you take this seriously and really seek inside, like, it's gonna shock you what you find, okay? What's hanging out, what's blocking your heart space, okay? Because here we've got this Queen and this King, and we have the Wands and the Cups. So to me, this is like soul energy and action energy, and this is emotional energy. And the blockage in the heart space here is preventing you from like taking certain actions, taking certain risks, feeling a part of life, feeling good about yourself, feeling attractive, feeling vibrant, full of life. Okay, and then also the King of Cups. This is all about the emotions, like the absolute depth of you. And this is also like where you're really trying to be strong and you're really trying to protect yourself. Okay, but Spirit's like, let the wall down, because you might even have a wall towards yourself. Let it all crumble down. Okay, because on the other side of that, you've got this Page of Wands and this Four of Swords, which is 2.0 you, feeling very healed and peaceful in the mental body, open, relaxed, in the flow of a like whole new beginning for you, like a whole new lease on life for you. Let's pull some more cards. And you know what? As I was like doing this, I shuffled my feet under my desk, and my cat totally just scratched me. He's sleeping, so it may have startled him, and I was just like, ow, that hurt. So that's got to be significant in this reading, is like, it's not going to hurt for as long as you think, okay? When you really decide to be serious about healing your heart chakra and just saying, lay it on me, universe, show me the truth of me in my heart, show me everything that exists there. The universe is going to bring it out for you so that you can clean house and just feel lighter, feel different. Oh my gosh, it's almost like you're going to grow beyond all of this in such big ways, and like 5 years, 10 years, when you look back on this period of your life, you're going to describe it as a very spiritually awakening. A lot of emotional growth took place and really shaped you into this very solid person that you are now. Okay, like I just see that 5, 10, 15 years from now, you look back on this period and you're going to see it so differently than the way it feels right now. Yeah, look at that. You need nourishment, healing, acknowledgement of the heart space. See, it's even lit up right there in this card. And you are protected from the angels, okay? And also they want to help you get out of this feeling of that you've always got to protect yourself, that you've always got to watch your back, that you can't let your guard down, that you can't trust. Like all of that, they want to help crumble away. Yes, you're on a journey right now, and it is a journey of self-discovery and of healing, and it's going to create a whole new you. Look at that. Interesting, the first reading got the Four of Swords and this card at the very end. And remember how I said, some of you were looking at that heart, feeling called to it, but was like, oh no, I'm not even interested in that. And Spirit was still like, huh, got you. I'm right here. So, yes, heart healing and softening your resolve, knowing that, you know, and I know like when somebody's in this mode, it's because of things that have happened to them in the past that shaped them into believing like they've got to constantly protect themselves and watch their back. And now you're transforming out of all of that. And Spirit wants to help you just let your heart shine and not feel afraid of life, of people, of getting hurt, of being disappointed, of being let down, being cast aside, like all of that. It's time for new versions of everything for you. And it all starts with that heart chakra. See, now this reading's got me thinking I need to reach out to the High Priestess and be like, you were right about everything. I'm sorry. Okay, so we have destiny. Acknowledge your mission. Align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with this world. And you do. You do. It's your destiny. It's just, they're all there and we got to unlock. Pilgrimage. Yep, see, with the journey, that's exactly what you're going through right now. You are on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way. Only you can choose your path. Beautiful. And remember, back to that, it's a choice. It's a choice to be blocked. It's a choice to let people continually treat us bad. Or it's a choice to say, you know what? I'm done with this. I want to heal. I want to be alive. And I don't care who you are. You are not treating me like that. You will respect me and give me the same energy I give you, or you don't need to be in my reality. You don't. Kindness. You deserve kindness. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. Yeah, see, you have a beautiful heart. That is why you are guarding it. You are protecting it. And right now, Spirit is leading you on a pilgrimage, a journey back to your heart. Okay, back to your heart space. And so much is going to be uncovered from there, like that the old version of you is completely crumbling away. Something new is being born. And it's more in alignment with your destiny, who you are, and you're shaping into somebody else entirely. Okay, this is beautiful. Be kind to yourself, nourish yourself, work on letting that guard down. Call upon the angels, Archangel Michael, great to bring us our truths that we need to see, and Archangel Raphael to help us heal all that emotional baggage that we've tried to tuck away and ignore. Okay, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who felt drawn into the coin. Let's see what Spirit wants to say to you to activate your soul, give you some advice, help you out. Spirit, what do you want them to know? Okay, right there. Okay, So you guys have the third eye chakra as well. um, that is what the first reading got. So if you were kind of torn between reading 1 and 3, it's all about the third eye, both of them. So this coming through, but okay. I'm actually picking up a way different message for you guys than the first read. Spirit is saying that you're about to have a major activation. Okay, everybody who is drawn into the coin, everybody's spiritually gifted. Everybody is, okay? But the awareness of spiritual gift and all of that is definitely different in everybody. And so every single one of you are one of those people where you are more in tune with energy, with spirituality, with sensing people's emotions, etc., etc., etc. And Spirit's saying it's time to go on the next part of your journey. It's time to expand your spiritual gift, your spiritual understanding, okay? And that expansion is different for each of you. It truly, truly is. I see like some of you, it's time to teach. Some of you, you need to do social media. Some of you, you need to open your own spiritually based practice. Some of you, it's like you need to go get certified in Reiki, or you need to take some mediumship classes to help expand you, okay? But all of you, it is time for major expansion. And if it's not around your spirituality, your expansion of spirituality is what needs to happen first for something in your physical life to fall into place as you desire. Okay? Wow. So let's pull some more cards. Okay, energy signature. The past is in the present. Oh, yeah. See, I mean, just this first message out, your energy signature. The past is in the present. This is a major expansion in consciousness as well. Hidden realms, create conscious awareness. Yeah, see, you, those of you that are like clairaudient, or you're about to be and you don't know that you are just yet, okay? Because over there, like this card, I just see like there's different beings, different collective consciousnesses that want to communicate with you, and they do, but you're not totally fully aware of it. And so part of this activation of the third eye chakra is going to make you aware, make you in tune. And some of you know this, like that it's time to go to the next level, but you're like, I'm afraid of what that would mean. And Spirit's like, you don't need to be afraid. Like, your soul is ready. This is your destiny. This is part of this life journey. Okay, and you have a lot to offer. And again, this isn't so much about like you wanting to expand a spiritual business or something along those lines. Spirit's saying like you've got to work on the spiritual and activate this for your next steps in the physical. Okay, this is like where you're at on your journey. The past is in the present. It's like everything is on the now. Everything, like relationships, job, like just your life moving forward. This is important. This is part of your destiny, okay? And you are somebody who is meant to always be more spiritually and emotionally sensitive than the average person, okay? And Spirit is saying for some of you, start using your spiritual gift in your current profession. Meaning, like, you don't have to say, oh, I'm getting these visions or these thoughts to coworkers. Kind of meet them more on a personal level. Like, hey, you seem kind of off today. Like, I'm picking up on this energy. And, they'll start opening up to you. And just what you say, like, they're going to feel like you read them like a book. Okay? Yeah, it's like it's time to start sharing your empathy, your psychic ability. Like it's time to start sharing that more. And you don't have to outright say, hey, I'm this and this is what I'm picking up on. It's like you can incorporate that some other way in the conversation to where they just feel like it's you and not more coming through, like you're not channeling all of this for this person or these people that you encounter. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, Judgment, Strength, and Four of Swords. This Four of Swords has legit come out in this last spot in everybody's read. Okay. Yeah, look at, you got 2 aces here with Judgment. This activating of the third eye, for whatever that means for each of you personally, is like opening up new avenues, new channels, new opportunities for you. And this is part of your destiny, okay? And your angels and your spirit guides have been bothering you about this. Like, try this, learn this, explore this. It's time to jump out of the nest. Like, again, it's different for all of you, but you've been feeling it and you've been picking up on it. And now they're coming through in this reading and they're like, you know, it's time. You know it is. And you know, Judgment here, through this activation, some of you are going to awaken to spiritual gifts, abilities, and talents, or maybe even like artistic stuff that you didn't realize was a part of you. But this is your destiny, to be this person who's very empathic, as well as like psychic, picking up on vibes, picking up on emotions and people's energies and thoughts, and different spirits that are around them, and like what's to come in their future, you know. But there's some fear in you about, you know, the next level and what it would take for that to happen for you, the level of strength, okay? But what Spirit's saying is have no fear in any of this, because through allowing this full activation and embracing yourself spiritually, it brings you a lot of healing and peace and balance in your life. So you're no longer feeling weird, because, you know, spiritual gifts can be a bit heavy and intense to deal with, right? They can be. And sometimes you do just want to like run away from it, right? I totally feel that. But you know what, for some of you, you're scared to advance this further because it's like you already kind of struggle to block. There are like a lot, you could just do a Google search or a search on YouTube to help you with anything spiritually that you're struggling with, like having your boundaries, closing off energetically, so that when you want to just be the 3D human, you could be the 3D human without all that funky interference of picking up on everything and everyone, okay? It's like whatever this is, you've got to work on the third eye. So there are meditations on YouTube for that. You could go to a Reiki master. You could do a Google search on how to make that happen, and just read a lot of information and ask Spirit to align you with the information, meditations, whatever that you need for your own personal activation, because what each of you require is obviously going to be different. But it's time, okay? It's time to go to the next level on something, and it all stems on the activation of the third eye. And I see beautiful changes, all right? New opportunities, as well as new connections, whether friendships, romance, or new spiritual friends, okay? It's just you can't be afraid. You've got to just let it go and trust you, trust your soul, trust your spirit, trust your destiny. All right, let's pull some more cards. I was feeling like I need to pull 5 for you guys instead of just the 4. And then this one flew out. So we will look at that one last, because that was the 5th one that was talking to me. Okay, letting go, gathering, centering, gratitude. Okay, so allowing this activation is definitely going to change some things for you. Like, I feel like there's an element of feeling like you got to let something go, or sacrifice something, or something along those lines, okay? And Spirit says, whatever must be let go of, what's to come is greater than what you lose, okay? Because we also have this gathering coming under the Ace of Cups. I feel there's new energies, new souls coming into your world after the activation here, okay? And look at you, you're feeling more balanced and centered and happy than ever. Like, you end in gratitude, okay? So don't fear your spiritual gifts. Don't fear your natural talents and abilities. Don't fear that you could really become successful in that genre, or don't fear that it's time to already expand upon that knowledge that you already have and go to the next level, because it's time for that. It's your destiny, and it's going to be very, very fulfilling for you. Oh my goodness. Look at that, was number 5 that wanted to jump out. It's time to transform. This is so beautiful. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like a lot of like fear energy around you, or I don't want to, or that's not my path, or I would never ever be able to make enough money, or I'd never be good. And Spirit's like, you would. This is your destiny. It is. And right now, Spirit is sending you to focus on activating your third eye further. And it's just like everything from there just falls into place. You have a transformation. There is something that you do need to let go of. However, there's so much more that's now going to be coming in that you feel centered and happy and full of gratitude. Okay, so let's pull some more cards. The Judgment there, it's just something about you, a gift, talent, ability, like you're superior at it. You really are. You've had more than one lifetime working on it. In this lifetime, I feel you're meant to be at the top with it. Sacred space. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power in stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. So you need to create a sacred space for yourself through this process. Elegance. It is found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom. Be the swan on the water and glide. Yeah, see, you're transforming. You are, and you're going to really like what's to come here. Look at that rebirth. Imagine, no matter what happens, you can find new wings, rise from the past, accept the positive change that is coming. See, wow, what a beautiful message from Spirit. This is honestly vastly different than the first 2 reads. Even though the first reading also had the third eye come through, your guys' message was very different. And just look at this. Like, here's that purple color of the third eye. And then you've got this red and this orange and this yellow, which to me is root chakra, sacral, and solar plexus. And so through this transformation, those chakras are also activating and like recalibrating to align to like this new version of you. And that means you feel more secure, you feel more solid, even financially, and you feel more in tune with your divine feminine energies, your empathy, your creativity, your passion, your sexuality, okay? And then your solar plexus, you finally feel confident and empowered and strong and sure in who you are and what you are doing and what you are offering. And because this is the coin, I do feel for all of you, this is about like it's time to generate some income based off your gift, whether it's just on the side or this becomes your full-blown profession. Okay, or you may already be in process and it's time to expand on that. It's time for growth, and through that growth brings you major transformation and rebirth. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.